stayed longer than I should have. Not because I was weak, but because I loved for real. That's what this album sounds like. Love Illimitable. Out now.
Some Latinos out here who has been pretty upset about Ashley Gonzalez losing her job. Now, we know Ashley Gonzalez lost her job because she was just being an anti-black bigot. And she was openly being a bigot on video. And she was fired because the community made sure that she was fired. And some of them did not like that. Case in point, this gentleman here in this video, he don't like that. And he has some choice words for FBAs.
Now, you feel offended for the truth. That's a personal problem. But she was not lying about anything. What happened? Us Latinos, we cannot speak our minds and say what we think when everything that she say is something that you guys repeat all the time. We are in 2026. Who gives a if you used to be a slave? That's nobody's problem, not even yours. If your ancestors was this or that, Spanish, Latin people, ancestors, we also been a slave. We've been take out of our lands, and we fight too. You're not special. You're not better than nobody else. Don't be a hypocrite, all right? I stand with Gonzalez, and she don't deserve to lose her job or nothing because people are weaponizing something they use every day, but nobody else can use it.
Oh, so much to unpack here. Well, first of all, sir, Latinos can speak their mind. They have freedom of speech in this country, like everybody else. So if speaking your mind means that you're going to be an anti-black racist, I guess you could speak your mind. But here's the thing. Black people can speak their mind too, based off of what you're saying. And it doesn't free you from a consequence of what you're saying. See, you're upset that there was a consequence for Ashley when she was being an anti-black bigot. That's really what it is. She's not going to be a police officer in a city where there's a lot of black people and using the language that she used and saying what she was saying about black people. No, it don't work that way at all. Now, on top of that, you're being disrespectful to, our upbringing, our ancestors and things like that about slavery. Here's the thing, sir. We didn't go to your country talking about we want a better life. We didn't leave America to go do that. You came up here, and the only reason you could come up here is because FBAs kicked the door in. That's the only reason you're here, right? If you say you're fighting, you're not fighting because you're here in America. You can't fight in America. You must go to your homeland and join with your brothers in your homeland to fight to make your community, your country, a better place. You cannot fight sitting in the United States of America. That doesn't even make sense. That's like me saying right now, I'm fighting Iran right now, but I'm sitting here in America. I'm not over there in Iran fighting. I'm just giving an example, right? You have to be on the battlefield to fight. You can't fight sitting in the comfort of the United States of America. Also, you mentioned black people using, the N-word. Let me say something about that. Not every black person used that. Some among us use that, but not every last one of us. Me, for instance, I don't walk around using that word every day. I don't even like that word, be honest with you, because I understand where that word comes from. I understand who created that word. And that word was the last thing a lot of my ancestors heard before they took their life in this country, them being terrorists. Okay? So for the respect of my ancestors, and it's just, I feel like I'm a little bit more intelligent than that, I'm not using that word. And I don't use that word in anything that I produce, whether it's news, podcasting, whether it's books, whether it's Soraya with the music. And make sure, get Soraya's album, Love Illimitable. You can buy it directly from us. We got the pinned comment at the bottom. On our app, you can join our app in the Google Play and Apple App Store, the African Diaspora News Channel app. We don't use those sort of words in our commentary. Now, we may feature somebody else saying it in the guise of news reporting, but we won't do that, okay? So what is your obsession with saying that word? Why do you want to say it? And it's the thing, sir. You can walk up to any FBA you want to. Say whatever you want. My thing is just be prepared for the consequences. That's it. Listen, we're not tolerating anti-black racism from you other groups. See, at one point in time, we used to let y'all make it. We say, well, They not white, and so it's not the same. But sorry, sir. The way it is right now in the black centering era, we're centering ourselves and not taking disrespect. Anybody that disrespect us go get the same treatment and same response that we give white folk. Because it would not even be fair to white folks if they say it and they get a response, and then when y'all say it, we don't say nothing. You'll get no response. And all this, you got a little melanin. You're a minority too. Y'all don't act like it. Y'all not on our side, and we center ourselves. We talking about as a collective. I'm not saying you don't have some friends who are individuals. I'm not saying you have some family members who are individuals, right? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that because black people, we got people of all communities in our families, okay? And we love them to death. But it doesn't negate the fact we're not joining up with other communities just because of the individuals that we're cool with. That we're not doing that. That wasn't wise. And now we're correcting that issue that we have. And disrespect will not be tolerated, because if somebody can disrespect you, then they'll put hands on you. And if somebody can put hands on you, they'll take your life. So we got to check the disrespect, and we're not going to let any of you sit up here and be in certain positions thinking you're going to be an anti-black bigot. It's just not going to happen. So you can get mad all you want. Why are you mad at Ashley? Why don't you go give Ashley a job, sir? If you support Ashley that much, call Ashley up and say you got a good job for her waiting, right? Don't be on the internet mad. Go give her a job. Let her go work with you, and then y'all can be racist together. All these people say, I stand with Ashley. Go stand with her and go help her get a job. Go give her a job. Let her come work with you. That's how you help her right now if you really want to, but you're not serious. You just want to be a bigot. And that's the thing. You mad at Black America? You should be mad at yourself. You should be mad at your homeland. I mean, you had to leave your homeland to come up here with us. Well, what? That's what you should be upset about. Black folks should be the last one on your mind. And you know who screws up your homeland? Your own people. Who is the cartel? Is it black people? Who's unaliving your politicians if they don't do what they say? Is it black people? Who's going to businesses and saying, hey, either pay us for protection or you're going to have to close your business? Is it Black Americans doing that? What about all the human trafficking of young girls and women in your homeland? Is it Black Americans doing that? See, I tell people all the time, all you got to do is just do 5 minutes worth of research going on in your homeland, and then to go ask them a question about the calamity going on in their homeland, and just ask them, are we doing that to you? No, we're not even doing nothing to any of you. And many black people keep asking that question. What do we do to these people? Why they keep doing this and doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't even matter at this point. We don't care who don't like us, because the attitude we got to have beyond which it's us versus everybody. It's just bottom line. That's just what we got to have. That's the only way going to keep us safe. Because clearly all these groups have showed they behind. They showed it. They let us know. All of them have let us know we don't rock with y'all as a collective of people. And that's cool, because we don't need you. When we got out of slavery, y'all wasn't here. When we got out of Jim Crow, black codes, convict leasing, y'all wasn't here. We didn't depend on any of you groups. So we got all this mess on our own. Then we'll be just fine on our own. There's 40 plus million black Americans here. We don't need any of you other groups. We got it. I promise you that. We don't want no coalitions. We don't want no nothing. We are straight. And sir, people like you is the reason why we don't want coalitions. We definitely cannot ally with somebody that feel that they're white, or they gladly put a white by their name when you look in the mirror and clearly see they're not white. But you can keep all the anti-black racism you want. That is fine. You could do that. You could say whatever you want. Please speak your mind. Please speak your mind. Don't hold back. Speak your mind, sir. Let the world know how you feel and on the internet, because one thing, why you didn't say how you felt about black people in this video. You were complaining, but you didn't really say. I know you got a certain feeling about life. Why you didn't say it? Were you scared black folks gonna come after that job? That what you was afraid of? Maybe they can still come after that job. Depends on what you do for a living. When you're in this country, you're going to respect FBA, period. And if you choose not to respect FBA, that's fine. You don't have to. But if you be disrespectful to the point where we got to check you, we're going to check you. And that's just bottom line. You may lose your job, whatever. But we're going to check you. And you can be mad all you want. If you don't want to deal with FBA, your Homeland is right there. Your Homeland is right there. You don't have to deal with FBA like that, because any FBAs that go to your Homeland is for vacation. And guess what? They go, a week, 10 days, 14 days, and they come themselves right back to their country. They don't stay. They do not stay over there with you. You don't even want to be over there. So there you go. You got more FBAs moving to your homeland than a lot of you are. And that's where you from. Hey, these people always want to try to be disrespectful to black people. Man, look, we ain't not putting up with that disrespect. Not at all. If you want to be disrespectful like Ashley, then you're going to go the way of Ashley. That's just that simple. And if Ashley trying to get another job in another police department, if people find out, that's going to be a problem too. Because any black people in that town, she better go work in an all-white town where there's no black people. Or the way she feels, she needs to go ahead on and just move to a Hispanic area, like El Paso area, the Rio Grande Valley, and that way she won't see a whole lot of black people. If you do see them, they're far and few in between. But she can't be no police officer around black people with them attitudes. Oh, no. And any police department that hire her, she's gonna be a liability. Because she on camera said how she felt about black people. It wasn't no innuendo. It wasn't something that you could maybe worm your way out of it. No. She clearly said the words she said. And if you support that, then that's fine. But don't get mad when some black people support getting you on back to your homeland on a first class ticket. Don't get mad about that, because you get real mad about that when some black folks say, hey, man, I ain't got no problem with ICE. You get mad when some black people say that. Well, people like this guy in this video is why some of them are saying that. And you want to say, oh, black people don't like us. They bigoted against us and this and that and the third. One thing I know about my people, we don't raise to be bigots. We don't teach each other slurs about other groups of people. We more so are reactionary people when it comes to that. Like, you have to constantly do us something, and we constantly have to notice a pattern. It's not going to be like one person and then that's it. We will act the way. No. We recognize patterns. And once we come to a conclusion about you based on patterns, then we start acting accordingly. That's really how we do as black people. We give you several chances, plenty of chances to make it, right? But if you don't do what you're supposed to do and do the right thing, then we're going to have to just regulate on you. That's it. But yeah, man, you can say whatever you want to say to black people. Please, and when you say whatever you want to black people, if you feel like Ashley Gonzalez, matter of fact, cut on your camera, post it on TikTok. Whatever you say to a black person, I really would like to see that black person's response. If you want to speak like Ashley, speak just like her to a black person. Matter of fact, you do it to a good-sized black man. Just tell him everything you want to tell him. And let's see how that video gonna work out for you. Because, man, our black people gonna put up with that now. Oh no. Black Americans are not gonna put up with that crap. You gonna respect us in our homeland, I tell you that.